Shanti, see yourself as point of light. Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba's child. Baba is telling, sweet children, now donate the vices so that the omens are removed and the Tamopradhan world becomes Satopradhan. If we leave our vices only, the world can change. It can change from its darkness to light, Tamopradhan to Satopradhan. Then only all sorrow will go off. Which aspect should your children never become distressed? Which aspect should your children never become distressed? Should never become distressed with your life, because this life has been praised as life like a diamond. God is with us, but only when we realize you have to take care of it. If you are healthy, continue to listen to this knowledge. However many days you continue to live here, you will continue to earn an income and your accounts will be settled. So song is Salutation to Shiv. Om Shanti. Today is Thursday. You children say the day of the true Guru, because he is the one who establishes the land of truth. And he tells that story of the true Narayan in practical way. He makes ordinary humans into Narayan. He is remembered as bestower of salvation for all. He is also called the Lord of the Tree. This is human world tree. It is called Kalpa tree. Cycle, and one cycle is called Kalp. So this tree is the tree of the whole cycle. That means this tree's age is whole cycle. One whole cycle. 5,000 years is the age of the tree. How strange. Wonderful, Baba. It repeats identically. A tree repeats as well. The plant grows for 6 months and then the gardeners uproot it and keep it aside. Then they plant it again and it flowers. So children now know that we celebrate the father's birthday for half a cycle, that we then also forget it for half a cycle. On the path of devotion, we remember him for half a cycle. When will the father come and establish the garden of flowers? There are many omens. There are omens of Jupiter, and then there are the omens of the descending stage. At this time, the omen of Rahu have settled over Bharat. When the moon is eclipsed, they even call out, give a donation so that the omens are removed. Now the father says, donate these 5 vices so that the omens are removed. The whole world has now become eclipsed. The 5 elements too have been eclipsed because they are Tamopradhan. Each and everything that is new definitely becomes old. New is called Satopradhan and old is called Tamopradhan. Even small children are called Satopradhan. They are considered to be more elevated and great souls because they don't have the 5 vices. Sannyasis do perform devotion in childhood. For example, Rama Tirath was a devotee of Sri Krishna. When he adopted renunciation, he stopped worshipping him. So purity is needed on earth. Previously, Bharat was the purest of all. Then, when the deities went on to the path of sin, all the things of heaven, the palaces of gold, etc., when destroyed by the earthquakes, etc., they will be they will be built afresh. Whatever was there, no, in Satyug, those golds, those palaces, that will be built again. That goes down, that gold goes down, now that will come up. Even so, priority is needed. So when the body consciousness comes, all this thing goes down. Everyone become poor. Gold itself went down. That only come out with digging out small amount. But everything no one can get because population also increased. Those palaces will again be rebuilt. Destruction definitely takes place. Calamities and upheaval take place when the kingdom of Ravan begins. At this time, all are impure. No one is pure, but no one accepts this. In the golden age, deities rule. Demon and deities have been shown battling, but deities only exist in golden age. How can there be fighting there? There are no deities at the confluence age. Your name is Pandavas. Pandavas and Kauravas don't fight one another. All of those things are tall stories. The tree is so big, there's so many leaves, it is not possible to count them all. The deities don't exist at the confluence. The Father sits here and explains to you souls. It is you souls who listen and nod your heads. I am a soul. Baba is teaching me. Make this firm. The Father makes us pure from impure. It is souls who have good or bad sanskar. This soul says, through his organs, Baba is teaching me. Father says, I too need organs with which I can explain. The soul feels happy. The Father comes every 5,000 years to speak this knowledge to us. You are sitting in front of me. Only Madhavan is praised. He is Father of souls. Everyone call out to him. You enjoy sitting here directly in front of him, but not everyone can come and live here. You also have to see to your business and work. You souls come to the ocean. You imbibe this knowledge and then you have to go and relate it to others. Otherwise, how would you benefit others? Yogi and knowledgeable souls are interested in going to explain this to others. Now, Shiv Jayanti is to be celebrated. God speaks. God speaks. Cannot be said of Sri Krishna. He is human being with divine virtues. That is called deitism. You children understand that the deity religion doesn't exist now and that it is now being established. You wouldn't say that you now belong to the deity religion. No, you now belong to the Brahmin religion. You are becoming those of the deity religion. The shadow of the deities cannot fall on this impure world. The deities cannot enter this world. A new world is needed for you. When we become pure, when we become deity, we leave the body. We cannot cannot exist in this world. How is our character? Such is the world. So, if we become deities, we need to go to the new world is needed for us. So, when they are to perform the worship of Lakshmi, they clean their houses so much. This world is also now going to be cleaned to a very great extent. The whole of this world is going to end. People only ask Lakshmi for wealth. Who is greater, Lakshmi or Jagdamba? Ba. There are also many temples to Amba human beings don't know. Human beings don't know anything. You understand that Lakshmi is the master of heaven and Jagdamba, who is called Saraswati, is same Jagadamba who then becomes this Lakshmi. So your status is now more elevated than that of the deities. The Brahmin top not, highest of all. You are the highest of all. She is praised Saraswati Jagdamba. Why do you receive? What do you receive through her? The sovereignty of the world. There you are wealthy, you receive the kingdom of the world, then you become poor, and the path of devotion begins. Then you remember Lakshmi. Every year, Lakshmi is also worshipped. They invite Lakshmi to come every year. No one invites Jagdamba to come every year. After all, Jagdamba is worshipped constantly. They go to Amba temple whenever they want. Because Lakshmi only comes at Satyug, not she is not present all the time. That's why Lakshmi is only called every year. There is invitation for Lakshmi to come, so that the new world come. So no one invite Jagdamba because after all Jagdamba is worshipped constantly. They go to Amba temple whenever they want to. Here too you can meet Jagdamba anytime you want. You too are Jagdamba. World Mother. Are you not? Yes, Baba, we are. You are the ones. They go to Jagdamba and ask everything. They only ask Lakshmi for wealth. To Lakshmi, they will ask only for wealth. But to Jagadamba temple, they will ask everything. They would put all their desire in front of Jagdamba. Now that you have come and become father's children, your status is therefore the highest of all. The father gives you the inheritance. You are now the godly community. You will then become the deity community. At this time, all the desires of your mind are fulfilled for the future. So, now that you have come and become father's children, your status is therefore highest of all. Father gives you the inheritance, you are now the godly community. You will then become the deity community. At this time, all the desire of your minds are fulfilled for the future. Human being, continue to have desires. All your desires are fulfilled. This is the devilish world. Look how they produce so many children. You children are given a vision of how Shri Krishna birth take place in the golden age. There everything happened according to the laws. The word sorrow does not exist. It is definitely called the land of happiness. You have passed through happiness many times. You have been defeated many times and have also gained victory many times. You now have the awareness that Baba is teaching us in a school knowledge is studied. Together with that, manners are also learned. There no one learns manner like those of Lakshmi Narayan. It is not that you imbibe divine virtues. Praise is also sung of them, full of all virtues. So you now have to become like them. You children should never become distressed with this life of yours because this life has been praised as the life in a garden, life like a diamond. So you have to take care of it. If you have If you're healthy, you have to continue to listen to this knowledge. You can still listen during illness. You can also remember fat. Higher, how many days you live here, you will remain happy. You will continue to earn an income and you will continue to settle your accounts. Some children ask, Baba, when will the golden age come? This is a very dirty world. The father says, first of all, at least make your karmatit, stage karmatit. Continue to make as much as effort as possible. Children should be taught. Remember Shiva. This is an unadulterated remembrance. To perform devotion of one Shiv is unadulterated worship. Sato Pradhan devotion. Then to number of deities, it is also known. So then to remember the deities Sato devotion, the father says while standing and sitting, remember me. The father. Only the children call out, Hey purifier, hey liberator, hey guide. It is souls who say, This children remember Baba. The father now remind you how you have been remembering me. Hey remover of sorrow, restorer of happiness, come and free us from sorrow, liberate us. Take us to the land of peace. Father says, I shall take you to the land of peace, but I shall not accompany you to the land of happiness. That is how painful and sad. One day will come when we will cry and Baba will not be there in this world. Correctly will understand that he has gone. That time we'll cry out of love. That time we will have so much love for Baba because he would have done so much for us. It is only now that I give you company. I take all souls home. I give you my company now in this study, and you then accompany me back home. That's all. I sit here and give my introduction to you children very clearly. To the extent that each of you makes effort according to your will, then attain your reward here. The Father gives you a lot of understanding. Remember me as much as possible, and your sins will be absolved, and you will receive wings with which to fly. A soul doesn't have wings like those wings. A soul is a tiny point. No one knows how a part is fixed in the soul for 84, but neither does anyone have recognition of souls, nor does anyone have recognition of Supreme Soul. This is why Father says no one can argue. I take all souls home. I give you company now in this study, and you then accompany me back home. That's all. I sit here and give my introduction to you children very clearly. To the extent that each of you make effort accordingly, you will then attain your reward here. The Father gives you a lot of understanding. Remember me as much as possible, and your sins will be absolved. And you will receive wings with which to fly. A soul doesn't have wings like those wings. A soul is tiny point. No one knows how a part is fixed in a soul for 84, but neither does anyone have recognition for soul. Nor does anyone have recognition for the Supreme Soul. This is why Father says, No one can know me as I am, what I am, only from me. My creation and I be called, I be known. Only I come and give my introduction to you children. I also explain to you what a soul is. That is called soul realization. Each soul resides in the middle of the forehead. They say an amazing and unique star sparkle in the middle of the forehead. However, what is this soul? No one this time What is the purpose of seeing a star? A dot is also known as star. They also show a star in the middle of the moon. In fact, each soul is a star. The Father has now explained your stars of this knowledge. The sun, moon, and the stars are the lamp that light the stage. So all of that, the praying to the sun, moon, all those belong to the path of devotion. This one has performed great deal of devotion. The number one worthy of worship. Now he was the number one worthy of worship. He was being worshipped. Become the number one worshipper. Who Brahma? The numbers have to be taken into account, just as they are number in the rosary of Rudra. This one has performed the most devotion. The father now says, young and old. It is now everyone's stage retirement. I will now take everyone, and you won't return here on. This one has performed the most devotion. The father now says, young and old, it is now everyone's stage of retirement. I will now take everyone back, and you won't return here at all. The things they depict in the scriptures, such as annihilation take place, the world flooding, Shri Krishna arrive and people leave, do not really happen like that. The father says that it is not the matter of an ocean, there is a room of a Paris. Then there is a palace, a womb where a baby lives very happily. Here it is called jail of the womb. It is the womb that one receives the punishment for sin. However, the father says, Man mana bhava, remember me. If people ask the exhibition, why aren't there any other religion showing the picture of ladder? If you see the picture of ladder, this is the picture of ladder. In this picture of ladder, so all the other religions are shown in the tree. So in this stairs, only DT religion shown because we want to show the 84 birth of the DT religion. But in the Kalpavriksha, all other religions are also shown. So some people ask why it is like that. So everything is explained to in them. When you look at map, your intellect understand where London is, where such and such cities. The father makes it so easy for you to explain. Show everyone how the cycle of 84 but done. Now, if you want to become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan, then remember the unlimited Father and you will become pure. Then, having pure become pure, you will go to the pure world. This is not a difficult matter. Whatever time you have remember the Father. Then will then become a powerful habit. Even if you were to walk to Delhi amidst in remembrance of Father, wouldn't have any tiredness. So, if you want to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan, then remember unlimited Father and you will become pure. Then having become pure, you will go to the pure world. It is not a difficult matter. Whatever time you have, remember the Father. That will happen with powerful habit. Even if you were taught to understand, uh, if there is true remembrance, the consciousness of body would be broken. Then there won't be tiredness. Those who come at the end will even go faster in having remembrance. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, rums, and good morning to Mother, Father, Bab, Dada, the spiritual father says, Namaste to his children. From the children, love, rums, and good morning to Mother, Father, and Baba. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba, Shukriya. From we spiritual children also, love, rums, and good morning to Mother, Father, and Baba, Dada. Namaste, Baba, Namaste, Shukriya, Baba. Shukriya. Essence for dharana. Stay in unadulterated remembrance of one Father. Finish all consciousness of your body. Make effort to become karmatic. For as long as you reside in that body, you have to accumulate an imperishable income. Become a knowledgeable soul and serve others. Imbibe whatever you hear from Father and then relate it to others. Donate the 5 vices and become free from the means of value. Blessings, see Baptada's blessing hand on your head. May you be courageous and make the land. May you be courageous and make the land fruitful with your constant and stable stage in following one direction. That means Land is means sankalp. Here land means sankalp. So whatever we plan, it if it becomes fruitful, how it will become? Only by this step. Many children become courageous with your constant stable stage. In the following one direction is gathering. When you remain engaged in doing just one task, you will constantly remain in blossom and the land will also become fruitful. Nowadays, through science, you plant something in and immediately receive a fruit of it. In the same way, power of silence, you will easily and quickly see revelation. When you remain free from obstacle and are merged in love of one Father, when you follow direction of one are constantly stable, many other souls will automatically cooperate with you and the land will become fruitful. Those who consider their arrogance to be pride cannot remain humble. Have love for solitude and imbibe unity and concentration. Be in solitude and also have just as much of an entertaining nature. We should be quite focused as well as entertaining also. These two words is a great difference, but in stage of perfection, these two stages should be equal. To the extent that you remain in solitude, that to that extent also remain entertaining and jovial. Your entertaining nature should not. Both should be equal at the same time. One moment be in solitude, next moment be jovial and entertaining. To the extent that you are mature and serious, to that extent also remain harmonious. And to be harmonious means one who is harmonious in nature and sanskar. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.